What's up, y'all? This is MGTV Reactions, and today I'm going to be doing a reaction to Wine Glass. All right, so listen, I haven't really put up too much about Wine Glass recently, except for the bed stuff. But Wine Glass did a live a couple days ago to let the people know that she did her big one. All right, she's going to get a big YouTube check. Well, she said her YouTube check was equivalent to her car note. And from what we all know, Wineglass has said that her car note in its entirety is about $1,000 a month. I guess that's car note and car insurance included, $1,000 a month. So she says her YouTube check is close to that. So I just want to start this video off by saying, imagine leaving a job and choosing not to work a job to do YouTube full time. And the biggest check that you have received so far or are about to receive so far is $1,000. Imagine it. So yeah, but I'm not going to talk too much in the beginning of this video. I want to hop straight into the reaction. Before we get started, you guys, I want to ask you to thumbs up the video, comment your thoughts down below because I want to hear what y'all got to say, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, let's go.
Back to the channel. It's your girl Wine Glass and Chill, and today I just want to do a car rant. I usually like to do these sit down videos. I love talking to y'all. So y'all, today I just want to say thank y'all for all your support and everything, and let's get right into it. I really want to talk about me not addressing negativity, me staying focused on my mission, and my mental health. So yeah, let's get into it. So let's talk about my mental health. So y'all, my mental health has been okay. I feel like I might need another updose on my depression medicine, but I still feel like I'm doing really good. Far as
Okay, I feel like Wineglass needs to stop trying to up her doses of medication and stop changing medications so frequently, simply because you have to give these things time to work. All right, you cannot just keep changing and switching up everything. It throws the whole thing off. So you're never going to feel together if you're not giving the medication that she's taking the chance to work on its own. It's going to take some time. And I don't know. Why would you feel like you need to up the dose already? Like Wineglass, give it some time. For real. So in other words, she's saying she's still a little depressed. That's basically what she's saying.
is my mental. I do feel like I'm still going in a circle that I'm not liking, and I'm getting very agitated with it. Me going in a circle like I'm like today I'm gonna get my house together and we are not never going backwards, but then we end up going backwards, and then I just be hard on myself. So I feel like I'm just constantly.
She says she feels like she's going in a cycle where she has plans to get her house together and she's never going to let it get out of control again, and then it winds up happening. The problem is, Wineglass, is you could do as much cleaning as you want to do, but if you're the only one that's working to keep the house clean, it's bound for things to get out of control again. If your whole goal is to make sure that you stay on top of the clothes, right? But every single day you got 4 kids, you got that man over there, everybody's changing their clothes. Nobody else is throwing the load of laundry in there but you. And you're doing everything else too. That's the problem. It's easy for things to become never ending, and it's always going to be, you know, out of control when it's not like she's only washing clothes for herself or cleaning the house, from the mess that she's made. She has to look after all these other people in the house and clean up after them. So if they're not working hard to make sure that it doesn't get out of control as well, then of course you're going to be in the same loop. That's kind of how it works when you got kids, okay?
Constantly going back into like a circle. going shopping, waking up the kids every morning. Not every morning. Bay wake up the kids most mornings, and I usually get them like once or twice out of a week, and he get the kids ready and drop them off in the morning.
I see she felt the need to add in there what Bay does. As far as the morning routines go. I feel like we know when that man is over there getting them kids up because Wangla's gonna make a short about it. Okay, she gonna put something in the video or something to let everybody know that he just got the kids up and out and ready for school. I don't give a damn who getting the kids up, but all I'm saying is Wineglass feels like she's in a constant loop. When things keep going back to the way it was as far as the mess in her house, and that's never going to change if everybody's not being held accountable, and if you just working alone, like it's bound to be that way. What is happening?
But I really want to start getting up and doing that. But I feel like my mental is still a little bit out of whack. But it's okay because I'm fit to get it together. I'm fit to get back on the schedule. I'm trying to get back on the schedule. It's hard me being on the schedule when I just don't want to be on the schedule. So, oh, and another thing I want to talk about too is my YouTube check. That's a whole nother
She said
situation.
she's trying to get
But
back on the schedule. She wants to get back on schedule, but it's hard to get back on schedule when she just doesn't want to be on a schedule. Did y'all hear that? So, Wineglass, why are you trying to get on the schedule if you don't want to be on the schedule? What is the schedule? After you drop the damn kids off to school, do whatever housework you need to do, run your errands, okay, and film that because that's your content. And then when the kids get home, you do homework, you feed them, you clean up, make them clean up any mess that they made, and boom, that's the damn schedule. How difficult can the schedule be? I don't get it.
but yeah, so that's how I feel like I'm going into a circle. Maybe I am depressed. I don't
I don't know. I just feel like Wineglass is going to forever be depressed.
know. I'm still going back into a circle or whatever, just living in a circle, and I'm tired of that. I need to really get out and start like going out because I feel like we be stuck in the house all the time. Even though a lot of people be like, all we see is in the house videos, y'all must don't know how I feel too because I'm in it. We in the house. That stuff drives me nuts. I hate being in the house. I'm definitely a go type of person. That's just who I am. So another thing,
So I don't understand Wineglass. If you hate being in the house, you want to get out the house more, then just change that. Everything. Maybe she don't want to take the kids out of the house because outside costs money, but there's some things you could do for free. Going to the park is always free. Had the kids bring their bikes, they can go. Y'all can go bike riding. Y'all can go for a walk together. Um, what you can go. I don't know about what it is in her city, but I know in mine, if you have an EBT card, child, you can take the kids to any museum and pay $2. All right. Um, and Wineglass definitely has an EBT card, so maybe that's something that she needs to look into. But I mean, if you want to get out the house, then girl, get out the house. It's the kids just want to be outside too. They probably be tired of sitting in the damn house all the time too with their dad.
other thing for my mental is me working my ass off for a check that I'm not going to receive. So YouTube, I think on the 20th, I'm not going to get paid on the 20th because I was with a partnership program. If you guys don't know what a partnership program is like you get in a partnership program. Once you meet so many subscribers, and then if they give you access to your YouTube check a little bit earlier than anybody else, like anybody else that's not on a partnership program. But the downfall about a partnership program is that once you be on, once you in it, um, they take 20 to 30% of your earnings. So how I feel like,
Wait a minute, I'm confused. Okay, so she basically just said that she joined the partnership where once you hit a certain amount of subscribers, you are able to access your money sooner than everybody else is. So I'm guessing that means you'd have access to your check sooner than the 20th of each month. But she's saying that they take about 30% of your earnings. Now, do they do that if you try to access your money earlier? Is that how that works? I don't know, y'all, but that sounds crazy. If that's the case, I wouldn't even want to be a part of that partnership because I need all the coin. Why the hell would you want to give them 30%?
if I earn $300, they take 30, but I feel like they take more than 30. They take way more than 30. They take absolutely more than 30. So when they release your check, let's say I made $80 today on YouTube, they release that, and then once they release it, um, oh, you can have that part. All right, y'all.
And we put it in
On
So,
this side, it's yeah.
so she said once they
So
release it, they'll give it back to you. So then so what? I don't get how that works. It's not making sense, but okay.
yeah, that's what I feel like I'm doing versus my YouTube check. So I'm not gonna get a payment because I took out the funds from April. So they hold back a month, but then I feel like they don't hold back a month. And yeah, it's
She said they hold back a month, but she don't feel like they hold back. Girl, do you know what the hell's going on with your money or not? Like, it's not making any sense to me. I don't think Wine Glass even understands herself how it works because it doesn't make sense.
a good check because I worked my ass off on this check and not to even receive it. So maybe they'll put it in May's, what, May's payment. We'll see. So that's just me. Okay. Um, I forgot what else we was talking about. I can't even remember no more. Um, oh, not addressing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm about to try to mute this before this ad comes on. But yeah, y'all, I don't believe that Wine Glass even knows how it works her damn self because that just threw me for a loop. I really don't understand the whole purpose. Then why would anybody join that partnership to be able to access your money earlier if they're going to take 30% of your money? But then she said you get it back. So I really don't understand what's going on. Like, it's not adding up to me. But then again, with Wine Glass, the way she explains things, it's kind of hard for anything to ever add up. All right. Let me see. Unmute this.
So how I feel about not dressing in negativity and staying on my mission is I feel like when I address negativity all the time, especially when people comment negative stuff, I feel like it messes up my mission of what I really supposed to do far as um what I my mission is for YouTube. So yeah, I have a lot of people that say a lot of negative things. So that messes up my own mission when it comes down to what my goal is and what I'm trying to provide y'all or how I'm teaching y'all. And my mission is a mommy motivator. I'm a mommy motivator. I'm fit to motivate all mommies. I don't care if you in a relationship, not in a relationship, you got kids, got kids, whatever. I want to motivate you to get stuff done. That's my whole mission on this channel. And I lost focus once I allowed, I was in the comments reading judgment into my.
Here's my thing with Wine Glaze. I think Wine Glaze always has the best of intentions. She wants to be a mom motivator. That's what she wants her content to be based on. However, it's kind of hard to be motivated by someone who is not able to get it together themselves. Like the methods that they're creating to be able to stay on top of things in their home, those methods aren't even working for them. So how could you really motivate anybody else with that? Every other day, we got to talk about depression and anxiety and just your mental state, and that's not motivating. Okay, it's depressing to hear about somebody else's depression, to be honest. I mean, I guess she's being transparent and I can appreciate that, but in my opinion, I only want to hear about it for so damn much. Okay. But yeah, it's just like trying to sell somebody a product that isn't even working for you. That's like Jasmine. If Jasmine's channel was to be a skincare brand owner, right? And she's trying to sell people her skincare products, but her skin is jacked the hell up, and everybody can see she got breakouts happening everywhere, all types of scars and hyperpigmentation. I mean, it just don't go together. So it's just like that with Wine Glass. All right, she wants to be this mommy motivator, and I can respect that. I think she has like the best intentions, and she just really wants to provide for her family. I get that, but at the same time, you're not really motivating many because your methods, like I said, are not even working for yourself. So there's that.
Into my own head, and then I go on and basically react, and I forget my mission of to motivate mommies to get up and get stuff done. So that's why I'm going back on to not addressing nothing, not saying anything, just minding my business and really taking YouTube as a job because I make income on it and log off and don't read comments. That's basically how I am. I did block a lot of people on my channel because a lot of people was just saying the outrageous things, and they coming up with their own conclusions, and it blocks people who really wants to comment, the supporters,
I don't
because
think
I
that it
feel
blocks
like
people that want to comment positive things. I think that Wine Glass blocked those people because she doesn't want to hear what the opposite opinion is of her and whatever she's doing. That's pretty much all it is. There's plenty of people in the comments. There's people that support her. Then there's people who have their opinions about the things she's doing or the lack thereof of what her man is doing. Wine Glass basically just doesn't want to see everybody's opinion. She only wants to see the good comments. And you know what? I understand it to I understand it to an extent, but I wouldn't even let anybody's negativity affect the way my engagement is by blocking them. I wouldn't give a damn what people say. But being as though she's somebody that appears to be sensitive, and she's going to pay it mind if it's there, then maybe she shouldn't allow people to comment. I don't know. Shit.
see so much negativity in the comments, they be scared to say something because they feel like somebody is going to attack them. And basically, that's probably what they wanted to do anyways. They wanted to scare everybody off. So that's why I'm not really addressing nothing. I'm just going to be putting my content out and just doing what I have to do. And it's definitely a learning curve. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but it's definitely a learning curve.
Here we go. It's so many different ads just for this little tiny ass video. Oh my goodness. Anyway, you guys, I haven't seen anything on Wine Glass's channel about this t-shirt business. What is happening with that? Is she still selling the shirts? What is going on? It seems like people are not buying because she has not said anything else about it. Congratulations to Wine Glass for finally getting $1,000. That's another thing I wanted to say. Congrats to her for finally making $1,000 on YouTube. However, I just think that it's wild that somebody would pick and choose to do YouTube full time, and that is the most that's being made when it's clear she made it seem like her rent is, first of all, her rent is way more than that. So the check from YouTube can't even cover the rent, at least if everything else fails. All right. The car note is equal to that. Like, it's just not worth it to me. I feel like she definitely, I mean, I wouldn't have did it, but that's what she's doing. And apparently she can afford to do so, child, because she got everything under control. But, yeah, no, I would have thought that by now she would have made more than that. I really would have. Oh, I forgot to unmute it.
And get motivated mommy stuff like I've been doing years ago. I had to go back to my videos and look how I was doing, being very productive, showing y'all so much of positivity, no negativity. Just I do have to address things. I can't sit up there and say that I would never address things, but I'm going to always try to stay focused on my goal because it's so easy on YouTube to forget where your mission is lied to, like where it needs to be. And especially when you got other people judging you off of something you're really not showing. So on my channel, my husband, he's been here for 13 years. I say 15 years. I can't remember. I never can remember how long we've been together. 15, 16, I think it's 15 years going on 16 years. So we've been together for that long. Even though I mention him, it does not mean my channel is focused on showing him being productive, showing him what he's doing.
So in other words, Wine Glass wants the people to stop being worried about what her husband is or is not doing. All right. But this is one of the reasons why Wine Glass is experiencing this loop that she claims that she's in, where she is super motivated to get her house together. But then, you know, she's super motivated to get her house together. And her plan is for it not to go back to the way it was. But it winds up going back to the way it was. And then she gets burnt out. But that's why it's happening, because the people can see that she's doing the majority of everything. But Wine Glass does not want to hear that. All right. She wants everybody to say nothing but uplifting things, especially about Bay. Okay. She don't play about Bay. But I just wanted to say this. It was kind of funny. It was a little weird because, like, I did a video on Wine Glass when she put up the bids or whatever, and a child commented claiming that they were the niece of Wine Glass's boyfriend. Okay. And the child was basically saying that he does help. We don't know what we're talking about. We need to be quiet. So I thought that was kind of strange. Like, why is the child watching reactors? That, that's the last thing the child needs to be watching. But anyway, like I was saying, Wine Glass doesn't want anybody to talk about that man. Okay. She wants everybody to think that she has the perfect man over there while we watch her do everything.
My whole mission on this channel is to show myself and my kids me being productive for my children. So if my husband wants to do a channel showing him doing things with his kids, then he has all rights to do that. But he don't want to do that. He don't want to be on camera like that. So I respect him for that, because some people are just not comfortable being on camera. And he is getting a little bit better with being on camera because he's starting to understand the assignment. Like, okay, this is part of our life a little bit because she has to work in the house, right? So he's understanding that a little bit more. Y'all might see him a little bit more, but it's really not aimed to focus on what Bay is doing and how is he helping me, because that's not my goal. My goal is to show mommy.
Okay, so that's not your goal to for that, but the bottom line is the people are going to question that every time. If they see you doing an abundance of things, they're definitely going to question that. Like the last video I did, well, the last couple ones I did on Wine Glass, she was like at the laundromat doing 10 loads of clothes, and then she still was washing clothes when she got to the house. Then she was talking about folding them. Then she was talking about something she had to clean. Then she was talking about how she had to put the 3-tier bunk bed together with her mother because Bay doesn't like to put things together. And we also watched her put her own bed together, all right, and then her daughter's bed together. And then she doesn't want anybody to question why he was unable to help with any of that, but that's unrealistic. That's very unrealistic. This is why her damn hair still ain't done in the middle. Because she running around doing everything all the time. She can't even get a couple hours to do her hair. Like, it's insane. At this point, I would just say F them damn braids. They ain't done yet. Wine Glass been trying to braid her hair for like the past 3 weeks, okay? It seemed like it been damn near 3 weeks. I don't understand. It's ridiculous. But you know what? Wine Glass doesn't want anybody to question that man, so we'll see. I want to see if she'll start deleting the comments or whatever that are about him or what.
It has nothing to do with him. So I hope y'all guys understand that and know that it's really not really, I could say nobody's business what he's doing on the outside, but just know that he's providing 50% of it, because I'm the type of person that's not going to allow somebody just to sit there and use me. That's just me. But um
She says that she's the type of person that's not going to sit there and allow somebody to use her. But the thing is, Wine Glass wouldn't even be able to tell if she's being used. For one, it appears that this has been their life since they've been together. Wine Glass is maintaining everything. And all he got to do is worry about himself and maybe watch the kids from time to time. And not even really watch the kids, but sit with the kids, okay? So, or sit in the same house with the kids while they tear up every damn thing. Then Wine Glass come back from whatever she was doing and she got to clean too because he was in the room. He just home with the kids. But okay, she don't want us to say nothing about that. I doubt that people still aren't going to have their opinions or make their opinions be known. She'll probably just have to delete everything because she wants to be a mommy motivator, but like I said, her content isn't really all that motivating. Just for the simple fact that people can see that she's doing a lot, and her methods aren't even working for herself. Um, but yeah, y'all, I don't know.
yeah, so that's it. But yeah, my goal is really to give y'all motivation, and I hope I do motivate y'all. And I know I do motivate people. I want to motivate people to get everything done. And another thing for my t-shirt line, I'm still gonna launch. It's still going. It's just that I have like a little hiccup, and I'm going to be back selling my online courses. I really want to start doing classes I really want to start doing everything like how to be monetized on YouTube, but I really want to start trying to get monetized on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram before I really start doing classes. But I could show y'all how to be monetized on YouTube. I've been monetized and how to get y'all money on YouTube. But yeah, my t-shirt, they still gonna be there and I'm still gonna sell them. It's just I'm thinking about doing a little bit tweaking with a couple
So
y'all.
anyway,
Thank y'all for
listen,
rocking.
one thing I can say about Wine Glass is that she is constantly brainstorming ideas and trying to do different things because she really wants to make it. So I think that that is a great trait that she has. She wants to have a t-shirt line. She wants to sell classes. You know, she wants to do so many different things. She wants to keep her house together. But it's just, y'all heard what I said before. Like I said, with the whole motivating thing, if it's not a method that's working for yourself, then it's just, you know, it's kind of hard for people to be motivated by that to try to mimic what you're doing if it's not working for you yourself. But okay, Wine Glass. Like I said, the thing that I do like about Wine Glass is that she wants to do better. You could definitely tell that she just has some things that are holding her back. And that's just what it is. But listen, you guys, that pretty much concludes my reaction to this. The video is over with. Okay, let me know your thoughts down below. It wasn't too much to talk about in this video, and she hasn't really uploaded anything, you know, that I feel is worth reacting to. So I just decided to do this video. Let me know your thoughts down below. All right, thumbs up the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And until next time, I will see you all later. Bye bye.